Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unfog with Dr. Atahar Parveen. If you are a Karnataka TET 2025 aspirant and if you are going to write exam on December 7th, then this session is exactly made for you. So you need to watch this video till the end to understand what should be your exam strategy and how to do time management in your exam. Okay. So before anything else, I want to start by wishing all of you the very best of luck. I genuinely want you all to qualify this time because till now what was our job is done. Now your job is to execute what all we have taught and what all you have prepared in a smarter way. Right? So that's the reason why I decided to make this very important video, because there are many aspirants who are getting some negative thoughts. Friends, that is not needed now. Negative thoughts will send you back. We want you to go forward with your preparation, right? Okay, so now listen. Whatever I am sharing today in this class is based on my experience of teaching thousands of aspirants from TET and a teacher recruitment exam backgrounds, right? So it is not compulsory that you must exactly follow what I'm going to say in this video. First, what to do now, you watch this video, you try to understand what I am telling, and if the strategy which I am telling, if you feel that it is correct, then only you follow it. Okay, but if you already have your own strategy and if you are confident about it, then go ahead with your strategy. Okay, so this video is just to help you, that's all. Okay. And if you are new here, then subscribe right now and also share this video with the other aspirants who are writing TET this time, because your share can help someone else qualify TET this time. Okay. Now let's start with the most important part, time management, because honestly, time management is the key to your qualifying TET. Many aspirants previously in last 3-4 years I have been hearing that, madam, there was lack of time, question paper was very lengthy and we couldn't complete it in time. So that's why you need to learn how to manage time in your exam. Okay, now you get 150 minutes for 150 questions, right? Paper 1 or paper 2, the pattern is same, right? So the time pattern is also same only, right? So you have 150 questions for 150 minutes. So now let's start with the practical strategy. First thing, I would advise you all to reach to your examination center 1 hour early, because there can be crowd, right? So there you need to go and locate your roll number, you need to find your room and seat, you need to settle down, right? So if you do all this in hurry, your mind may become disturbed just before the exam starts, right? But we don't need a disturbed mind, right? We need a calm mind. That is your biggest strength in your exam, right? Now, once the paper comes in your hand, you need to remember one rule. Your job is not to solve everything at once. So don't think that you have to finish that paper right now. You have time, right? You have 150 minutes, right? So your job is to finish the paper smartly. Start with the languages. Language 1 and language 2 is having 60 questions, right? Now these questions do not require heavy calculations like mathematics or physics, right? So don't think too much. Give yourself maybe 30 minutes for 60 questions, which means that half minute per one question in language 1 and language 2. Okay. But in case you feel that any question is confusing, at that instance, leave that question. Don't put yourself into trouble by overthinking what will be the correct answer to that question at that particular instance. Okay. Leave it and go ahead. Because see, don't fight with the stubborn questions. This will only waste your time and it will also demotivate you to answer further questions. Okay. Next comes our child development and pedagogy, CDP. Here also simple logic based questions will be there. Calculations will not be needed. So you need maybe 15 minutes for all 30 questions, right? Half minute per question. Still, if you feel that any question is confusing, what you have to do? You should skip the question and you need to move on. Then will come your mathematics and science. Now, I would advise you don't do maths now. Go for science directly. This is important because most students now go to mathematics and they get stuck there because it is filled with calculations. So the mind becomes stressed and confused, and in that scenario what will happen? The science questions will suffer. So that's why first go to science. Okay. In science you will have many easy questions. It will take maybe 1 minute, right? Some tough questions will be there, but for those questions what you have to do? You should skip and move on. Okay. Anyway, you can take up till 40 minutes for science questions because I am considering numericals from physics part. Maybe one from chemistry also will be there. Okay. So take nice 40 minutes for these 30 science questions. After that, at last, come back to your mathematics. We know that maths is unpredictable, right? Some papers will be easy, some will be very, very lengthy, some will be little tough, right? So if you start with maths, means it can eat your much of time. So that's why I put maths in the end. So you have 30 maths questions, right? In that 10 minutes you can solve easy questions. 15 minutes you can solve medium questions. Then 20 minutes you take for lengthy and difficult questions. So total I am giving you 45 minutes for mathematics. Okay. So now what is the total time we have decided? Language 1 and 2 will take 30 minutes. CDP will take 15 minutes. Science 40 minutes. Mathematics 45 minutes. So total you have spent 130 minutes now. How much time is remaining? 20 minutes are remaining. Now these 20 minutes are your golden time. What you have to do in these last 20 minutes? You need to go back in your question paper, go to those skipped questions, apply different logic, rethink in a calm manner, and attempt everything. Don't lose any question. I mean, don't leave any question blank at all because there is no negative marking in TET, right? So even an educated guess, maybe you can get 1 mark. You never know. Okay. So that 1 mark can change your result also. That is also true right here in this TET case. So the most important golden rule which I was telling is, please don't get stuck anywhere. If question is not coming, leave it, come back later. Okay. If you get stuck in one question, you lose time. That will help you in answering 2 to 3 easy questions. So that you have to keep in mind. And this was all about your exam day, right? Now before exam day, make sure you sleep early. I mean on Saturday night, you need to sleep for 6 to 7 hours. Don't take stress. Revise old topics. Don't go to revise new topics or don't touch new topics. Okay, because you need to stay calm mentally. Because if your brain is fresh, then you can perform 10 times better in your exam. Okay. And on the exam day morning, no, you need to have light breakfast. Don't have a heavy breakfast. Especially I would advise don't have idli and dosa. Better have chapati or upma or something light. Okay. Because you need to have your stable energy. You don't need to get sleepy in the exam, right? And among all this, no, most important is your mindset. You need to stay calm. You need to stay confident. You don't need to fear tough questions. Don't panic if paper looks unusual or if you feel that there are many tough questions. You need to trust yourself. You need to trust what you have practiced, what you have prepared, right? So that trust will only lead you to success. One more pointer. Remember, on December 7th, if you are writing paper 1, then your exam will be in the morning session. If you are writing paper 2, then your exam will be in the afternoon session. Here you can see that for paper 1, you have to enter your examination center at 9 a.m. So it is better you reach your examination center by 8:15, maybe at least you have to be there. Okay, make sure with that. And if you are writing paper 2, then you should enter the examination center by 1:30 they are telling, and your exam will start at 2 p.m. So better you try to be there by 12:45 or so. Okay, so this much should help you, and this will give you a nice gap between your exam and you are reaching the exam center. You can do some meditation, or you can do some sort of relaxing before the exam if you reach early. Okay. Anyway, if you have followed my classes properly, especially if you are a student from our paid classes, I am telling you, you do not need to worry. Science questions will not be from like very tough part of PUC when you talk about new syllabus. Okay. Anyway, we have covered much in the intensive preparation classes. That is more than enough for your exam. Okay. So that will be a straightforward question paper if you have watched all our basic classes, previous year question paper based classes and intensive preparation classes. Okay. So friends, we have tried our best to support you throughout your preparation. Now it's your turn to execute calmly and smartly. Okay. And after your exam, please share your experience. You can message in our Telegram group. You can comment under this video, or you can write in email also. You will get the link of Telegram group in the description below this video. We will be waiting for your messages after the exam, and also you can share question paper in our Telegram group. We will make sure that we solve it as soon as possible. Okay. So wishing you all very best for Karnataka TET 2025. Hopefully you all will qualify with flying colors. Okay. Take care. All the best. Bye.